Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come big factor as this second half rolls along. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. The Commanders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game that allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly.
Well, they track him down, and the ball is out. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
And this is caught. So an 8-point swing. What a turn here. The fumble return for touchdown, and they tack on 2 more for good measure. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they have done it again, Greg. The rare game where you have 2 fumble returns for touchdown. The defense coming up with it one more time.
The best defenses, Mike, they understand that turnovers come in bunches. All of a sudden you get one, they kind of get contagious. In this case, we see it unfold. They get one earlier, they get another fumble return for a touchdown, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see him get a third.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for two and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Commanders' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, 49ers.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Let's go back and... Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. That'll be taken in by McKinnon. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. Third and 9. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
49ers offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down and 3. Tight end, the motion man to the right. A second down throw for Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. Play action now for Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Here we go. Good.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Little on now for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He fumbled the football. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Catch made by Thielen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now, Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.